Do not cry over the past, it's gone. Do not stress about the future, it has not arrived. Live in the present and make it beautiful. Good morning, students, and welcome to the sixth part of chapter number 3, Laws of Motion. In this class, let us study Newton's third law of motion. We have already studied Newton's first law and second law. Remember, all the laws of Newton explain about force. In Newton's first law, we have seen that Newton explained the force qualitatively. That means, according to Newton's first law, force brings a change in the state of rest or in the state of motion of an object. And in second law, Newton explains the force quantitatively. That means how much force is exerted on a body to change its state of rest or motion. So Newton's second law tells us the magnitude of force applied on the object. Now, both these laws, first law and second law, do not explain how the force acts on the object. And this is explained in the third law. Let us take an example of a person sitting on a chair. While that person sits on a chair, weight of his body, that is a force, is exerted on the chair. And chair supports the weight of that person. We can notice two objects here. One, weight of the person, that is force exerted, we can call it as action. And number two, chair, that which balance the weight of the person, we can call it as reaction. If person exerts a force of 100 Newton on the chair, and if that chair could not support it, then surely chair will break. But when chair supports that weight, person can sit. Chair exerts an opposite force equal to the force exerted by the person. So we can notice two forces here. One, force of action by the person, that is 100 Newton. And number two, force of reaction by the chair, and that too is 100 Newton. So here both the forces are having same magnitude, that is 100 Newton. Please note they are opposite in direction. So according to Newton's third law, to every action there is always an equal and opposite reaction. So Newton's third law is so simple. To every action there is always an equal and opposite reaction. Let us consider some more examples. Number one, a book on a table. What are the two objects here? Number one, a book, and number two, a table. Book exerts its weight as a force on the table, and table react the force. So here action by the book and reaction by the table. Since this action and reaction are equal and opposite, table balances the force exerted by the book. Second example, pushing a wall. Action is done on the wall by pushing the palm of your hand against it, and reaction is exerted by the wall on your palm. So you can observe that action and reaction are equal in magnitude, but they are opposite in direction. So action and reaction never act on the same body. Please note, action and reaction never act on same body. But they always act simultaneously. Simultaneously means at the same time. They always act simultaneously on two different bodies. Now example number 3. Motion of a boat moving away from the shore. When boatman wants to move the boat away from the shore, he pushes the shore by a bamboo or with his oar. That is action. Now the shore exerts an equal and opposite force to the boatman along with the boat. So action by the boatman, reaction by the shore. So again, Newton's third law, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Now example number 4, motion of a rocket. In a rocket, fuel is burned inside the rocket, and this burned fuel are expelled out of the rocket through a nozzle. So rocket exert a force on gases to expel them out, and this outgoing gas exert an equal and opposite force on the rocket. So action by the rocket to expel the burned gas and reaction by the gas to the rocket. Now example number 5, firing a bullet from a gun. When a man fires a gun exerts a force on the bullet which makes the bullet move. But according to Newton's third law, bullet exerts an equal and opposite force backwards to the gun. So gun slightly moves back, and this is called as recoil of the gun. So action by the gun to the bullet, reaction by the bullet to the gun. There are so many examples in the textbook and around us. Find them out, observe them and apply Newton's third law in it. Some of the examples that we see around us are as follows. Number 1, birds flying in the sky. Number 2, a swimmer swimming forward in a swimming pool. Number 3, rowing a boat. Number 4, while you are walking. Likewise, so many examples are there around us. Understand them using Newton's third law and find action and reaction exerted on them. So that's the end of today's class. Do everything with a good heart and expect nothing in return, and you will never be disappointed. With this thought, let me conclude. Thank you, have a great day, and may God bless you all.